What's good, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? JDaisy here with the JDaisy Gaming Channel, here with a little quick video. This will be a reoccurring new series that will be coming on the channel every month. I am proud to announce that I have now a Humble Bundle sponsor. I've been very excited. I applied about 6 months ago or so, and finally got approved today. And I am very excited to work with these guys. This is a great cause that I absolutely love. And I'm just so excited to be able to work with them in this cause. And I'm planning on every month doing one of these videos, sitting down and going through at least the main bundle. We'll look at all the ones, give my take on some of these games in their Humble Bundle that might be an interest. If any of these look of interest, please look at the description code, or the code down in the description box. That is a link to my personal Humble Bundle page. If you buy from there, you get some money, I get some money, but no, you don't ever have to do that, as Boogie would say. But I've thought every month we'll look at the bundles, see what they got in store, and see, you know, if what kind of deals we can be getting. This month it is called the Very Positive Bundle. This is the monthly bundle. As you can see, it expires in 7 days, so I'll get this video, by the time this video goes up, that'll probably be about 5 days. Very Positive is the theme this month. So we got Rive, Neon Chrome, Dungeon Souls. I'm not familiar with actually any of those. Neon Chrome, that kind of rings a bell. If we click on it here, we have Neon Chrome with the ruthless top-down cyberpunk shooter with roguelike elements. I don't know if how many of you people are familiar with Humble Bundle. I guess I should go through that. Humble Bundle is a monthly, they both have a monthly subscription side and just a monthly re-upping side. And by that I mean every month they set up, like we're seeing now, these different bundles of games that you can buy. And the money all goes to, or most of the money goes to charity. When you actually buy, you'll be giving sliders, and you can decide on how much or how little you want that money to go to the developers, you want that money to go to the promoter, someone like me, go to Humble Bundle themselves, and how much you want to go to the charity. Now, if you don't specifically click a charity, it will just be given to the charities that they are affiliated with individually. While you can do that, you can also have it go to a specific charity. For me, I get to the Chive Charity Fund. That's who I've always kind of given my philanthropy to. I've done a lot of good work with them. I'm proud to be supporting them. But they have amazing charities that they personally work with that you can pick and send your money to. So you get games, and most often these are a buttload of games. Either A, they're a buttload of games for very cheap under market value, or B, it is some really high-end games that you're getting under market value. And the way it works, which is very neat, is so you can pay what you want. So you could pay a penny and get these 3 games here. Literally a penny, and you could get them. Or if you spend $7.39, you will get the next tier. If you pay $10, you get the next tier. If you pay $80, that's kind of the premium high-end tier. They don't always have those, but I've been seeing more and more of them. And if you pay for the one tier, you get everything below it. We will look at the other bundles as we get into it. This video may go longer than expected. So like I said, $7.39. That bumps you up to the Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition. That's really good. I enjoyed that, and with the second one coming out next month, that's a good one to go back and play. The Nemesis system, mwah, pure perfection. So underused. Ultimate Chicken Horse. If you got friends that you want to play with, this is definitely a game to look at. A lot of streamers love it. A lot of couch friends love it. That's a quality game. These are all on Steam, by the way. Most often the games are on Steam. Sometimes they're PlayStation, sometimes they're Xbox. Most often it's Steam or PlayStation, I've noticed. But most often Steam, probably 80%, just kind of throwing that number out. Just for, you know, so you guys know. Oxygen Free, I'm not familiar with that one. Now include Oxygen Free, New Game Plus, explore new story threads, conversations, locations, and ending for wholly tweaked perspective on the events on Edwards Island. Winner of the IGF Award for Excellence in Visual 2016-2015. So if we were to just stop and for a second, so the Game of the Year edition of Shadow of Mordor, I'm guessing if you were to look for that on Steam, it's probably about 20 bucks. Ultimate Chicken Horse probably like 10, 15. This Oxygen Free, not knowing anything about it, let's just say it's 10. These other three, they're kind of lower games, tier games, just from what I can gather from kind of the art and the one description. Let's just say they're 3 bucks. So just right here, we got 25, 30, and then let's just say, you know, 9 bucks. So you got like $39 that you can get for $7.39. Now while this video is, you know, kind of a celebration of this partnership, I have been using this service for months, if not years, at least 3 years now that I'm starting to think about it. Some of my gaming catalog on Steam is over 559 games. Of that, I would guarantee at least 200 to 300 of those games were from Humble Bundles. I was proud to promote and support the Humble Bundle Freedom Bundle. When our glorious president took office, they did a freedom bundle that all the money went to getting refugees into our country, or helping them find a safe place, and that was over $300 in games for 30 bucks. That included a bunch of games, so many games. So I'm so excited to be working with these guys. And as a reminder that every video I do, as long as I can remember it editing, I will put down, and let's go with the left-hand corner. That's normally a corner not really all that used, or the right, somewhere on one of the corners we will put the Humble Bundle partner logo, and I will always put the link down in the description for you guys to check it out. And like I said, once a month we will do one of these. I will stop talking and get back to the video. Pay $10 more, and you get Death Road to Canada. I've heard of this game. I haven't bought it, nor have I put it on my radar. I have heard of it. It's supposed to be pretty good. As you can see, it's kind of a lower poly. Death Road is built for replay value. Everything is randomized: locations, events, survivor appearances, and personalities. There's a different story every time you play, set in the world that doesn't take itself too seriously. Sounds like a fun game. And Beat Cop. This one I do own, and it's on my very extensive list of games to review and play for you guys. It just hasn't got there. And then at the top tier, we have pay $80 or more to unlock Shadow of War. That game isn't even out. That game comes out, if I turn my head, October 10th. So that is pre-order, and you get a Shadow of War t-shirt. That looks pretty good. So that is a $60 value on its own. Not including the rest of these games. So when I say you're getting a great value, you're getting a great value. On top of that, you also normally get some nice soundtracks, and then you get 10% off your first month of Humble Bundle. Those are thrown in if you buy, you know, those certain tiers that apply to that, like $10 more. These ones you get just with it and pay $1 more. Their charity this month is Action Against Hunger. That's a pretty good charity. And as I was saying, as you scroll down here, you can see how many people they are helping right now. So as we can see here, top contributors anonymous, $222. These are just kind of a leaderboard. That's actually kind of surprising, with the top tier being $80. You know, the first little level here is 100. That's only a few bucks more. Total payments $645,000. I don't know if that's monthly. I'm guessing that's monthly. I'm guessing they've reset this. I'm not 100% sure on that. I will do some digging. And down here, you can see the dollar amounts in conjunction with it. In just a second, we'll jump over to the next bundle. I'm going to just redo the recording just for recording's sake. I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. It is just, I'm getting used to this new sound setup, and I just wanted to make sure the sound is being recorded. I don't have a issue where I have to go back over and you don't get the genuineness of this channel. We are just jumped over to the next other bundle. This ends in 16 hours, so by the time you're seeing this, unfortunately, this bundle will be ending. I apologize. I'm just doing this video literally moments after finding out of our partnership, so I apologize. But this will give you an idea of what you could have got in the Humble Bundle Capkin Saga Atlas bundle. Of this, they have sold 109,000 bundles, $216 worth of games. Let's check it out. So if you pay $1 or more, these are all on Steam. Yep, Steam games. I thought with that title they might be PlayStation games. So we got Rollers of the Realm, Xeon Clash, Sonic Adventures 2, Bionic Commando, and Citizens of Earth. Of those, I think I've heard of Sonic. That's about it. Sorry, I don't know more about them. I'm sure they're great, though. Pay more than average, or $7.08. You get Revenge Ops Collection, Sonic Generations Collection. That just came out here recently, did it? That was kind of some big wake. A lot of Steam people were pretty happy. Resident Evil 4. Oh, that's a good one. I remember playing that. That's probably the only Resident Evil I played, in all honesty. Dead Rising, the original. Oh, I remember playing that and wanting to tear my freaking eyes out. That was such a hard game. Very challenging. Very, very, very challenging. And Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy adventure. Haven't heard of that one. Sure it's good. $12 or more. Motorsports Manager and Devil May Cry 4. That's a pretty new game, isn't it? I think that just came out. Motorsports Manager, I think that's also fairly new. Rings a bell. Also, on top of that, you get 50% off one cart and select Capcom stable. You can also buy games straight from these folks. I forgot to mention that in the first little bit. You can also buy games directly from Humble Bundle, and money will go to charities as well. That's why they are having these 50% off Sega or Atlas or Capcom games, 60% off Deadly Towers of Monsters, another game that's on to get reviewed. I'm just freaking lazy. And 50% off Dawn of War 3, 50% off Street Fighter 5, and 10% off your first Humble Bundle monthly. So that's the gaming bundles, as far as the bundles just popping up, themed bundles, as far as that goes. If we jump over to book bundles, I don't often get book bundles. I don't think I ever really have. I don't really read all that much on a handheld device or anything like that, so they just never apply to me. But if you're a reading aficionado, let's take a look and see if any of these I've heard of, which is probably not going to happen. Humble Bundle, Book Bundle, Hacking Reloaded. $565 worth of books, 7,000 units sold. Let's check it out. Pay $1 or more, you get Game Hacking, The Car Hacker's Handbook, The Smart Girl Guide to Privacy, Metal Sports, 35% off print books. So you can definitely see there's a theme going on here. Penetration testing, so probably let's just click on it. A hands-on guide on introducing to hacking. Oh, okay. iOS application security, Android security, the Book of PF, practical forensic imaging. I did. If you don't know, I have a degree in criminal justice. So that's kind of an interesting one for me to see. Pay $15 or more. The Book of POC, would that be how you pronounce that? I'm sure somebody will inform me if I'm different. Hacking, 2nd edition. The Art of Exploration. The IDA Pro book. The Practice of Network Security Monitoring. Absolute Open BSD. Practical Packet Analysis. So you can definitely see there's a hacking theme to this month's books, or this bundle's books. If you're ever interested in hacking or getting into security, cybersecurity, there's a definitely good way to look at. DRM free, multi-form. And this is the monthly box. I've always considered getting into it. Now that I'm sponsored, I probably will. These is a monthly set of boxes. So you subscribe for $12 a month, and it's just sent to you digitally, kind of like a loot crate type thing, except digital content, and always amazing content. I get an email every month saying, hey, this is what you missed out on. Check us out. Check us out. And, you know, I just haven't pulled the trigger. It's the same way with Loot Crate or any of those loot things. I just always am hesitant to pull the trigger. But unlike those, this is digital merchandise. You can never have enough digital merchandise, as opposed to physical merchandise. Now I got to store it in my closet. Where am I going to store it? This stuff I can just throw on my Steam, along with 8,000 other games I haven't played, and get to them when I want to, download them when I want to. And as you can see, enjoy 10% off at the Humble Bundle store if you get this. This month, it looks like their big flagship is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I actually have that game and played a little bit of it. Got it free with my graphics card. It's a very good game. Very well done. If you haven't played a Tomb Raider, this is a very good place to start. If you have played Tomb Raider, I think a lot of people would agree this is a very new, fresh look. Very well done. If you have any good graphics card, this will definitely kind of put it to the test. Not saying it'll break it by any means, but it is just aesthetically pleasing. While we can't see the rest of them because that's kind of a surprise, this is their flagship. They almost always show their flagship, and try to get you in. It's always a great game, always a fairly new game. If we jump down here to previous month, we can see what they had last month, September. We had Brave, we had Worms WMD, Killing Floor 2, MSRP of 126. So Killing Floor 2 was probably their flagship, if I remember right. $152 of games, and I definitely believe it. That's a lot of games just for a little bit. August, we had NBA 2K17. So that's a almost brand new game, along with Off-World Trading Company. That was a great game I played. Overcooked, if you have a lot of friends, that's a great game to get into. $262. That's a steal, man. Galactic Civilizations 3. I just bought that on Steam sale. Just threw it in. Drifter, Dark Souls 2. There's hours of gameplay right there. Simple Planes. A lot of people like that one. I haven't really got into it. MSRP $200, and we can cycle on. There's Super Hot, Stellaris, Plague Inc., Ashes of Singularity, Escalation, Shopkeep. Those right there are enough to justify that box. That is an amazing deal. This is the Police, Inside, Drift Rally, Undertale. Another great box. Layers of Fear, Black Mesa, The Witness, Total Warhammer. This one, that's a big one. Polybridge. And we can just keep looking. I mean, they are just giving away, obviously not giving away, but the money to game value is through the roof. Plus, you're giving to a charity. That is just, that's great work no matter what you're doing. At least this way you're getting a little something out of it. It works like most kind of subscription-based things, where the more you pay up front, or the more you subscribe, the cheaper it is. So if you go for the full 12 months, it's $11 a month with one free month, and it's subsequently down. If you just want 1 month, $12. That's a great deal. I don't even think you could get Tomb Raider for that. I almost guarantee if you get Tomb Raider, it'll be way more than that. If we just pop open Steam here, go to store, if it decides to work with me. I was looking at Raid that comes out tomorrow. If we go to Tomb, if it wants to type with me, you can check out my the Tomb Raider. This is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nope, that's just Tomb Raider. That's not Rise of the Tomb. Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's Season Pass. Rise of the Tomb Raider. There's back ways around everything. So this is on Steam alone. $60. $60 for the game itself. In a humble bundle, $12. You don't have to be a mathematician, people. I am so excited to be working with these guys. I cannot wait. And as I said, you can just buy stuff straight from the store. Straight from the store. I am so excited to be working with these guys. I cannot wait to help bring more money to your selected charity. If you don't know, what charity you want to support, Heat Signature, great game. 10% off. They work with great charities. They can give the money straight to them. If you have a charity in mind, I'd almost guarantee that they probably have it in their very large catalog of people. If you're looking, hey Justin, whose charity do you support? I support the Chive charity. They do a lot of great work. They're based out of Austin. Their website, the Chive, they're very different things. But the Chive Charity Fund does a lot of work with diseases that aren't necessarily big names, so they don't get a lot of attention. So what my brother has, MCEP-2, is actually they've done work with that particular disease, and when I found that out, they immediately got my backing, because that's that's good work to help those people that aren't the big, as sad as it is to say, the big names in medicine, big names in diseases, so they get a lot of funding, they get a lot of focus. These are kind of the things that affect 1 in 100,000, 1 in a million children. So not a lot of research is going into them. They kind of step in and go, hey, we will help these families. What do you need? Do you need a van with a wheelchair accessible? You need a ramp on your house? You need physical therapy costs? They step in and do that. And I'm just so excited to work with Humble Bundle and try and send some of that positivity out into the world. Check out the link in any of the description boxes from now on. The next probably 3 videos won't, just because they're kind of back cataloged. But from now on, you will see the Humble Bundle logo on all my videos as long as I can remember, and the link down in the description as far as I can do. Please try and, if you can afford it, please try and help. But like you said, for three games for a penny, 10 cents, a buck, throw a dollar. Throw a dollar in. That's a pretty good steal, even at $1. As PC gamers, we're kind of spoiled, and this is one of the many ways we can be spoiled. Every month, I will do my best to cover this. I will do my best to get it in as soon as I can, so it's not like the other one where you only have 16 hours, so it's already gone by the time the video goes up. I will try and get these out better. Now that we are affiliated, I am very excited to be working with them. Thank you, Humble Bundle, for accepting me. I cannot wait to see the great good we can do into this world. As always, folks, we are all in this one together, especially now more than ever. I can't wait to see you in the next one.